Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning con call. We start with technical and derivatives outlook. So in yesterday's session, we saw that Nifty has crossed 17,800 level. The market was up by 90 points and Nifty is closed at 17,812 level. So basically 17,800 was the highest end range, which we are expecting to be achieved during the week. And we have already tested that. So I believe that the bias is positive. So gradually above 17,800, we are speaking of 18,000, 18,200. On the way down, 17,500 would remain the immediate support. So the supports will come at 17,500, and then there was a gap up trade on the previous occasion at 17,200. So this would be the lower side base and higher side 18,000, 18,200. But for the day specific, today being a weekly expiry and we are already seeing some good amount of rally, I think 17,800 will be the cooling off area for the day specific, and we might see the expiry closing at flat on a flat note. So for the day, it is a flattish kind of view, but then overall directionally, if we talk, then 18,000, 18,200 is what upside we are talking of. Coming to Bank Nifty also, the resistance was at 41,500, 41,600. So it's almost at that resistance zone. So it has to close above 41,600 for further directional uptrend. But however, the trend and momentum is positive. So I believe that the near term will be breaking 41,600 and we should be heading for 43,000. On the way down, the support for the Bank Nifty comes at 40,500 and overall the support is at 40,000. So these are the lower side range. So whenever there is a decline close to 40,500, one should view this as a individual stock specific buying opportunity. So overall net for both the indexes, the bias is positive. So end of today, again, the IT results are there. So slightly cautious view is recommended in the overall market since because we have rallied in the last couple of days. Uh, Coming to the derivatives data, so derivatives in Nifty futures, we have seen a long build up in yesterday's session to the tune of 0.5%, which was an addition of 48,000 shares. The put call ratio, the PCR has gained from 0.19 to 1.27, which this is a positive. The major the max open interest was seen in 18,000 strike price in the call option. So that will be the resistance on the higher side. On the lower side, 17,500 put option. So this will act as a support. Coming to Bank Nifty has seen a short covering in yesterday's session to the tune of minus 1.82%, which was a reduction of 47,000 shares. The put call ratio has actually gained in from 1.23 to 1.32. So this is positive. The maximum open interest was seen in 42,000 call option. So this will act as a resistance, and the lower side 41,500 as the on the put option. So this will act as a support. So in further in yesterday's session, we saw that there was buying in the chemical and the fertilizer stocks, basically because of the month-on-month data, export data, which was was on a very strong note. So we believe this Tata Chemical. Deepak Fertilizers are the few other counters which are looking very strong on charts. So this can be viewed for the trading bet for the next couple of days. Lastly, on the FI data, so FIs in the index future, they have went long close to 18,000 contract and their overall net short position, they are reduced from 60,000 to 40,000. Even the long short ratio has improved from 28 to 35. So FIs are slowly building their long positions in the market, which should also support our Indian indices. So basically, they are reduced the short. So anything about 25% to 30% can be viewed as a positive sign. And right now, the long short ratio is 35. So bias is positive. We are looking for the 18,000, 18,200 and 43,000 on the Bank Nifty. But for the day specific, from the weekly expiry point of view, we are expecting a flat close for the day. So that's all from mine. I'll hand out to Archana madam for more research updates. Thank you.
Thank you, Brijesh. Good morning, teams. A few updates from my side, starting with TCS. The company reported their Q4 numbers yesterday, and the numbers were kind of subdued. The consolidated profit grew by 5% sequentially to 11,392 crores, led by other income, while the revenue grew by 1.6% QOQ to 59,162 crores, with the revenue in dollar terms rising 1.7% to $7,195 million. On the operating front, the consolidated EBIT rose by 1.4% to 14,488 crores, with the margin flat at 24.5% for the quarter. The company has announced a final dividend of rupees 24 per share. We have hold rating on the stock with a target price of 3409. On BHEL, the state-run PSUs Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited, which is NPCIL, and BHEL have entered into an MOU to jointly pursue the business opportunities in the area of nuclear power plants based on the pressurized heavy water reactor technology. So this will be like a joint association and will bode well for BHEL's earnings growth going forward. On HDFC Bank, the country's largest private sector lender has signed a master inter-bank credit agreement with Export-Import Bank of Korea for $300 million line of credit. The pact was signed at the GIFT City, Gujarat, and this will help HDFC Bank to raise the foreign currency funds, which it would extend to Korea-related businesses. On Maruti Suzuki India, the country's largest car maker and IDFC First Bank have entered into a strategic partnership to offer personalized vehicle financing options to customers who are looking to purchase the Maruti Suzuki vehicles. On Anand Rathi, the company had reported their Q4 numbers yesterday. Revenue was up 27% to 143 crore, while the EBITDA was up by 32.8% to 61 crores. Overall, the net profit was up by 24% to 42.7 crores in the quarter. On Campus Activewear, the company has acquired land and building from Marico Industries in Patna Sahib, Himachal Pradesh, for a cash consideration of 17 crores. The company will use this land parcel to expand its existing capacity for manufacturing of semi-finished goods and assembly of footwear. On SRF, on April 12, the company commissioned and capitalized a project to create a pharma intermediates plant at Dahej for undertaking precursor processes for production of pharma products at the cost of 223 crores. So this bodes well for SRF in terms of earnings growth going ahead. On Ahluwalia contracts, as per the media reports, the company has emerged as the lowest bidder for Mumbai CSMT station redevelopment. The company had submitted the lowest bid of 2,450 crores against the center's estimated project cost of 1,800 crores. So, overall bodes well for the company's earnings growth going forward. And we have buy rating on the stock with a target price of 650. Lastly, on Lemon Tree Hotels, the company has expanded its footprint in Nepal by launching 2 new hotels, one in Kathmandu and secondly in Lumbini. The overall inventory addition will be of 200 odd rooms, and the hotel should be operational in this calendar year. So when we look at, so this is in line with the management guidance of strong inventory addition going forward, and it bodes well for the company's overall earnings growth and margin expansion going forward. And we have buy rating on the stock. So that's it from my side. Now I request Kshitija to take it from here. Thank you, and over to Kshitija.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. Few updates from my side. First update on Reliance Industry. Reliance Industry has started the process to set up an infrastructure investment trust under which the group can monetize the back-end warehousing and logistic asset of its retail business as per the industry sources. So Reliance Retail, the company which operates the retail business, has already registered a trust with the market regulator SEBI in the February this year. And trust will store the warehouses asset that the group intend to monetize. The next update on HDFC Limited. HDFC Limited yesterday said that the market regulator has the proposal of changing into control HDFC Capital Advisory Limited, that is HCAL. SEBI filed its letter dated April 10, 2023 to HCAL, subsidiary of HDFC Limited and co-investment portfolio manager, has granted its approval for the proposed change in the control of HCAL. The next update on NTPC. NTPC in a bid to raise 3,000 crore for funding capital expenditure and loan refinancing. So NTPC announced that issuing of non-convertible debentures on private placement basis on Wednesday. So basically the power giant will issue unsecured debentures through private placement at the rate of 7.35% per annum for the tenor 3 years on April 17. So these debentures will mature on April 17, 2026, and this generated fund will use for the funding capital expenditure, refinancing existing loans, and for other general corporate purposes. The next update on Britannia industry, dividend payout of around 7,200% for the financial year 2022 to financial year 2023. So stock is going to turn ex-dividend today. So this dividend payout by Britannia Industry is the highest in the last 2 years since 2021. And one of the top producer of food products in the nation. It operates more than in 80 countries and has a significant operation in the dairy, bakery, and related snacking division. Next update on Adani Transmission. The Adani Electricity Mumbai Limited, the power generation subsidiary of Adani Transmission Limited, yesterday said that it has fully funded its capital expansion plan of around 1,310 crore for the financial year 23 via internal accruals without accruing any debt. In an exchange filing, the company said that the March 31st, working capital loan was brought down to 500 crore from 1,045 crore in the December 2022. Additionally, company has surplus cash balance of about 800 crores, and Adani Electricity caters to power demand 2,000 megawatt in Mumbai. The next update on Torrent Power. Torrent Power yesterday said it has a bag of contract to supply 920 megawatt gas-based electricity from its DGEN and Sujain plants under the tender of NTPC Vidyut Vyapar Nigam Limited. And the Ministry of Power had designated NVVN as the nodal agency of procurement up to 4,000 megawatt power from its gas-based plant during identified crunch period, that is April 10, 2023 to May 16, 2023, with actual offtake for 21 days. So this NVVN floated tender for this on March 10, 2023. The next update on Vikas Life Care. The Vikas Life Care has announced its wholly owned subsidiary Genesis Gas Solution has received first ever order for ultrasonic meter gas meters. So this order worth is a 30 million. And the company in exchange filing informed that Genesis has signed an agreement with SICK AG Germany to supply ultrasonic gas meters for its industrial and commercial gas customer, and the meters supplied by Genesis shall be the part of field regulatory scheme to be used by various city gas distribution companies. So this is the first order for the company. Then Vedanta is scheduled to be held meeting today, which consider the proposal for the issuance of non-convertible debentures on private placement basis. Then RVNL, Rail Vikas Nigam has received letter of award LOA from Northwestern Railway for provisional automatic block signaling on Madar Sukun section of Jaipur division, and the project worth is around 63 crore. Container Corporation India, total provisional throughout was 4.71 year on year for the quarter ended March. Then Bajaj Finance has raised 1,955 crore through two bonds against its indicative amount of up to 8,700 crore. Zindal Stainless Steel meeting of the board of directors of the company is scheduled on April 18, 2023 to consider and approve declaration of special interim dividend for the financial year 2022 to 2023. Last update on Indian Oil and Airline stock. So as per Business Standard report, Indian Oil IOC might offer a minority equity stake to domestic airlines in its proposed sustainable aviation fuel production plant in Panipat, Haryana. So this proposal was mooted at the meeting chaired by Rajiv Bansal, Secretary in the Ministry of Civil Aviation on Monday. So that was attended by the representative of all like airlines and all marketing companies and government officials. So that's it from my end. I will hand over to Hitendra for Hindi conversion. Thank you and over to you.
Yeah, thank you everyone and good morning team. हम इस कॉल को एक बार हिंदी में कर लेते हैं स्टार्ट करते हैं टीसीएस के नतीजे देखे तो अभी हमारे अनुमान के नीचे थे। अगर हम अर्निंग्स देखे जाए तो 5% की ग्रोथ देखेगा सिक्वेंशियली जो कि 11,392 करोड़ है और रेवेन्यू देखा जाए तो 1.5% के आसपास की ग्रोथ है, क्योंकि 59,162 का। अगर डॉलर टर्म्स में देखा जाए तो 8.7% का उछाल है, जो कि $7,195 मिलियन का है। टॉप लाइन ग्रोथ में कॉन्स्टेंट करेंसी में देखा जाए तो 0.6%, क्योंकि ओवरऑल अगर हम ऑपरेटिंग फंड्स को देखा जाए तो एबिट पे भी 1% का जंप देखा गया, जो कि 14,488 करोड़ का है। मार्जिन देखा जाए तो ये क्वार्टर फ्लैट है, तो 24.5% पे। और कंपनी ने कहा है कि उन्होंने डिविडेंड दिया है 24 रुपये पर शेयर। तो करेंटली हमारी रेटिंग इस पे होल्ड है। हमने प्राइस टारगेट को जो पहले 39 का था उसको 3400 के आसपास का लेके आ गया है। सेकेंडली, भेल के लिए एक न्यूज है। स्टेट की जो पीएससी न्यूक्लियर पावर कॉर्पोरेशन है, उन्होंने भेल के साथ एक एमओयू साइन किया है, जो कि परस्यू करेगी बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटीज एरिया न्यूक्लियर पावर में, जो कि हैवी प्रेशराइज्ड वाटर रिएक्टर बनाएगी। ये एमओयू भेल और एनपीसीएल के साथ एक्सप्लोर करेंगे डिफरेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी, जो कि न्यूक्लियर पावर प्रोजेक्ट्स में रहेगा। और बेसिकली जो इसमें प्रोजेक्ट रेस्ट्रिक्शन टाइम है उसको रिड्यूस करना चाहेंगे। एचडीएफसी ने कहा कि उन्होंने एक साइन किया मास्टर इंटर बैंक क्रेडिट एग्रीमेंट, जो कि एक्सपोर्ट इंपोर्ट बैंक ऑफ कोरिया है, एग्जिम बैंक कोरिया की, जो कि 300 बिलियन के लाइन ऑफ क्रेडिट देगी। ये बैंक साइन किया कि जब से गुजरात में से एचडीएफसी बैंक रिलीज कर पाएगी जो फॉरेन करेंसी फंड्स है, और वो एक्सटेंड करेगी कोरिया रिलेटेड बिजनेस में भी अपना सहयोग। आरती सुजुकी ने कहा कि उन्होंने आईडीएफसी फर्स्ट बैंक के साथ एक टाई अप किया, स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप, जो कि पर्सनल व्हीकल फाइनेंसिंग करेगी कस्टमर्स को, जो कि मारुति सुजुकी के व्हीकल्स खरीदना चाहते हैं। ओवरऑल की सेंटीमेंट भी फॉलो कर सकता है। आनंद राठी के भी नतीजे देखे, रेवेन्यूज में देखा जाए 27% का जंप देखा गया, जो कि 142 करोड़ का। एबिटा में 33% का जंप देखा गया, जो कि 61 करोड़ के आसपास का। एबिटा मार्जिन देखा जाए तो 2.5% का उसमें जंप था, जो कि 40 से बढ़ के 42.5 हो गया है। नेट प्रॉफिट देखा जाए तो 23.5% का, जो कि 42.71 करोड़ का है। अगर बोर्ड ने देखा जाए तो ₹7 का इंटरम डिविडेंड में दिया है फॉर 23 के लिए। कैंपस फुटवेयर के भी कहा कि उन्होंने एक लैंड पार्सल एक्वायर किया मैरिको इंडस्ट्रीज का, जो कि हिमाचल में है, पोंटा साहिब का नाम का एरिया का है। ये कैश कंडीशन का 16.5 करोड़ के आसपास का ये पार्सल है, और ये बेसिकली मैन्युफैक्चर करेंगे सेमी फिनिश्ड गुड्स और असेंबली ऑफ फुटवेयर के लिए। एसआरएफ ने कहा कि कंपनी कमीशन किया कैपिटलाइज प्रोजेक्ट, जो कि क्रिएट करेगा फार्मा इंटरमीडिएट, जो कि इनके दहेज प्लांट में है गुजरात के अंदर। और एक इसका कॉस्ट देखा जाए तो 223 करोड़ के आसपास का है। अलूवालिया कॉन्ट्रैक्ट से भी कहा कि अलूवालिया कॉन्ट्रैक्ट एमर जो है लोएस्ट एल1 बिल्डर, जो कि मुंबई के सीएसटी स्टेशन को रीडेवलपमेंट करेंगे। अलूवालिया ने सबमिट किया था 2450 करोड़, और एस्टिमेटेड प्रोजेक्ट कॉस्ट था 1800 करोड़ का। इसमें अदर प्लेयर्स भी थे जैसे एनसीसी और एलटी और एफऑन इंफ्रा, तो उनसे उन्होंने लोएस्ट दिया है। और फ्लोज में देखा जाए तो कंपनी को 5,000 करोड़ के ऑर्डर्स अभी तक लास्ट ईयर के मिल चुके हैं, तो इससे ओवरऑल की कंपनी के लिए अच्छी न्यूज है, और 650 का प्राइस टारगेट है। और बाकी हम न्यूज देखेंगे, जैसे इंडियन ऑयल ने कहा कि भी माइनॉरिटी इक्विटी स्टेक देना चाहिए डोमेस्टिक एयरलाइंस में, जो कि इनका सस्टेनेबल एविएशन फ्यूल प्रोडक्शन प्लांट है पानीपत हरियाणा में। सेकेंडली, जिंदाल स्टेनलेस ने कहा कि उन्होंने एक कंपनी ने मीटिंग शेड्यूल की 18 अप्रैल को, जो कि कंसीडर अप्रूव करेगी इनका स्पेशल इंटरेस्ट डिविडेंड फॉर द ईयर 22-23 के लिए। बजाज फाइनेंस ने भी फंड रेजिंग किया है 1955 करोड़ का, जो कि बॉन्ड्स के थ्रू हो गए, और ये इंडिकेटिव अमाउंट रहेगी 8,700 करोड़ की। कंटेनर कॉर्पोरेशन ने कहा कि उन्होंने टोटल प्रोविजन उनका जो थ्रूपुट देखा गया इस बार 4.7% ईयर ऑन ईयर हायर था मार्च एंडिंग क्वार्टर के लिए। आरवीएनएल ने एक रिसीव किया है नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न रेलवे से एक ऑटोमेटिक ब्लॉक सिग्नलिंग, जो कि मडहर सखम सेक्शन में जयपुर डिवीजन के लिए, जो कि 68 करोड़ का है। वेदांता ने भी एक शेड्यूल किया अपना जो बोर्ड प्रपोजल, जो कि एनसीडीज रेज करेगा प्राइवेट प्लेसमेंट बेसिस पे। विकास लाइफ केयर ने अनाउंस किया कि उनकी कोलियम सब्सिडी जेनेसिस गैस सोल्यूशन, जो कि उन्होंने रिसीव किया फर्स्ट ऑर्डर बटे, जो कि अल्ट्रासोनिक मीटर गैस है, जो कि 30 मिलियन के आसपास का है। कंपनी ने एक्सचेंज फाइलिंग भी नोटिफिकेशन दिया गया, जो कि इससे पीजी कंपनी, जो कि जर्मन बेस्ड कंपनी है और अल्ट्रासोनिक गैस मीटर्स को बनाती है, और उनके कमर्शियल गैस कस्टमर्स को सप्लाई भी करते हैं। और टोरेंट पावर का ये न्यूज है कि टोरेंट पावर ने कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पास किया 920 मेगावाट का, जो कि गैस बेस्ड इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है, जो कि रीजन और सीजन प्लांट्स के लिए टेंडर उन्होंने किया एनटीपीसी विद्युत व्यापार निगम के लिए। और ये टोटल 4000 मेगावाट पावर का रहेगा, जो कि प्लांट्स ड्यूरिंग करंट पीरियड में जो कैपिटल 1023 से मई 1623 रहेगा। और एनपीवीए ने फ्लोटेड टेंडर को इशू किया मार्च 10। ब्रिटानिया इंडस्ट्रीज ने कहा कि उनका डिविडेंड पे आउट इस बार 70-100% रह चुका है। ब्रिटानिया इंडस्ट्रीज का स्टॉक भी जो है वो कि एक्स डिविडेंड आज होने वाला है। तो पे आउट देखा जाए तो हाईएस्ट है लास्ट 2 साल में 2021 के लिए। HDFC ने कहा कि उनको जो मार्केट रेगुलेटर सेबी ने उनका क्लियर कर दिया प्रपोजल जो कि चेंज इन कंट्रोल रहेगा HDFC कैपिटल एडवाइजर्स पे जो कि एक सेबी के नोटिफिकेशन का था अप्रैल 10 2023 को HFCL अभी सब्सिडरी होगी HDFC लिमिटेड के लिए जो कि को इन्वेस्टमेंट और पोर्टफोलियो मैनेजर बनेगा और उन्होंने ग्रांट की अप्रूवल जो कि इनका प्रपोज चेंज रहेगा कंट्रोल HCAL में. So thank you everyone. That's it from my end. Thank you very much for attending the morning call.